In the confusing world of Android tablets, some of us just need a tank.
Enter the Ulefone Armor Pad Pro. This rugged beast is built for the trenches, whether you're a construction pro, a welding champion or, well, let's be honest, anyone with butterfingers. Looking at you, kids. It's not just about tough exterior though. The pre-installed software hints at some interesting features, but before we get down and dirty, hit that subscribe button and let's crack open this box. Ulefone goes full-on minimalist industrial with this packaging. The aluminium pattern and logo on the plain box scream solidity, and I have to say, nice touch. Inside there's a surprise. The tablet itself doubles as a basic functional case. They even threw a pre-installed screen protector, saving you a trip to the store. Ulefone throws in everything you need: user manuals, an accessory brochure, super handy, service center app instructions and additional brochures covering multifunction use, charging, warranty, etc. etc. Ulefone clearly considered every detail, a good sign. So beyond the usual suspects, Ulefone packs in a charger with a long USB-C to USB-A cable. Wait a second, removing this charger might need some tools. And finally there's a SIM ejector tool included. No frills, but everything you need to get started. Now let's dive into the design of the Ulefone Armor Pad Pro. Ditching the box, the Pad Pro feels like a supersized phone, tough enough to hammer nails, though I wouldn't recommend it. Construction-wise, it's a rugged blend of TPU plastic on an aluminium frame. It clearly prioritizes protection over fancy materials, but the reinforced corners should survive everyday bumps and drops. Functionality over frills, you got it. To test its claim to fame, I enlisted my 8-year-old son, a certified gadget destroyer. He dropped it, stomped on it, you name it. Now, some might say a carpeted floor doesn't count as a real-world test. Fair enough. So we enlisted the help of my fearless colleague who took it upon themselves to drop it on concrete. Again, the Armor Pad Pro emerged unscathed. So the Pad Pro has a sleek and industrial look. It's lightweight and portable for tossing in your bag or toolbox. At the right side we got a home button and fingerprint reader and dedicated hand strap holes. At the top we got speaker, dual SIM slot and micro SD card slot, which expands the storage up to 1 TB. We need to format the card in older FAT32 system. Keep that in mind for larger files. Bonus points for the dual SIM functionality for travel, but a bummer on the lack of eSIM. It's a still developing feature for budget tablets. At the left side we got volume rockers, additional hand strap holes and a U-Smart expansion connector for optional Ulefone endoscope and microscope attachments. At the bottom we got another speaker, USB-C port and a headphone jack, yay! And a microphone, all protected by a rubber flap. The single 48 megapixel camera sits flush with the body, avoiding potential lens scratches. An LED flash helps in low light situations. Up front we have an 8-inch LCD display. Let's check that out and dive into software and performance next. So this 8-inch display with 1280 by 800 pixels resolution and 60 Hz refresh rate won't break any records, but it gets the job done for browsing and social media. Colors are decent, but outdoor viewing might be a challenge due to lower brightness. Moving on to audio, we have a pair of side-firing speakers. They're not audiophile grade, but they're suitable for casual listening. The placement is well thought out, avoiding muffled sound in the landscape mode when you're holding it with both hands. This makes it decent for watching YouTube, even though 4K videos will be downscaled to tablet's display resolution, or to watch Netflix, which is limited to standard definition. This optional hand strap and kickstand attachment is a game changer. It turns the tablet into a secure one-handed device, perfect for industrial environments where dropping it could be a disaster. My colleagues and I put it to the test on the manufacturing line and it passed with flying colors. This tablet shines in real-world work environments, especially for those who prioritize functionality and want to leverage technology to enhance their work. The small size and hand attachment made using the tablet on the go a breeze. speedy Wi-Fi 5, which is still snappy, ensured quick access to diagrams and information from the server, a lifesaver when troubleshooting machinery. The built-in apps like Toolbox came in really handy. The Toolbox app has a built-in magnifier sub-app that utilizes the tablet's camera and LED flash. This turned out to be a handy tool for my colleague to examine materials, eliminating the need for separate equipment. Alright, so let's dive into the software and performance. The Armor Pro runs on stock Android 13, offering fingerprint and face unlock even with a dedicated child mode for some surprising versatility. But here's the thing, while Android 13 is decent, but Ulefone's update policy isn't top tier. I spoke with a rep and getting the latest update like Android 14 is a gamble. They prioritize fixing major bugs and using annoyances, but big version jumps unlikely. Under the hood we have MediaTek MT8788 processor, a budget CPU similar to Helio P70. Don't expect to break any performance records, but daily task will be a breeze. Plus you get NFC for contactless payments, a lifesaver for grabbing coffee on the go with this phone-sized tablet. Speaking of phones, forget 5G, this one uses a 4G LTE modem. Security options are on point, the fingerprint reader is snappy for everyday use and face unlock is also smooth, fast and reliable, perfect for those times you need quick access on the go. Moving on to storage, you get a solid 128 gigs, expandable with a microSD card up to a whopping 1 terabyte. Just heads up, formatting it in the older FAT32 file system means no files larger than 4GB and slightly slower speeds. But hey, it's a budget tablet, not a speed demon like the iPad Pro. Performance-wise, benchmark scores put the Armor Pro in the same league as the new Oukitel C38, Redmi A3 and Motorola G Play. Translation: smooth web browsing and social media scrolling. But can it handle games? That's a question for another segment. We threw Asphalt 9 Legends at the Armor Pro on high graphics. It wasn't perfect, a slight stutter here and there, but still enjoyable for casual play. The real test, Call of Duty Mobile. We stuck to 30 FPS and high graphics for kinda smooth-ish experience. Frame drops, especially when aiming, were a real pain. This processor might be better suited for a smaller screen. Frame drops galore made aiming a struggle, but hey, a win's a win. So shooting and running, expect some sluggishness. It's not a rock phone, but for casual gamers the Armor Pro might suffice. Even Roblox, a popular choice for young players, ran flawlessly on standard settings. No frame drops or lag, just smooth gameplay. Cameras? Let's be honest, nobody buys a tablet for award-winning photos, right? Video calls are the main event, you know the drill, so the rear 48 megapixels camera is decent for casual snaps, but nothing fancy. And the front-facing camera, it gets the job done for the video calls, even without the fancy autofollow features of some iPads. But hey, clear video calls, all you really need for those Zoom and Teams meetings. The Armor Pro packs a massive 7650 mAh battery, way more than your average tablet. Think 2 maybe 3 days of solid use, including heavy gaming. In my test, I pushed it. Social media content, gaming sessions, benchmarks, you name it, and guess what? It lasts almost a week on a single charge. Okay, my phone does weak casually, but that's another story. 3 days for heavy users is a beastly result, plus the included 18 watts fast charger is a step up, juicing it back up in about an hour. Not too shabby, right? So the Ulefone Armor Pad Pro is a rugged tablet built for tough environments like construction sites and workshops. Don't worry about dropping it, the reinforced TPU plastic body laughs at bumps and falls. But this isn't just a survivalist tool. It prioritizes the essentials: clean Android 13, smooth daily performance and reliable 4G connection. No frills, but it gets the job done. The massive battery is the real hero here. Expect days of use on a single charge, perfect for those who want to set it and forget it. For gaming, let's be realistic. It can handle casual games, but don't expect to dominate the leaderboards in Genshin Impact. This isn't a gaming powerhouse. So, who is it for? Priced between $130 to $150 US, this is ideal for casual users who need a basic new Android tablet for work or for kids. It has a decent 8-inch display, a SIM card slot for 4G, and basically can do everything your phone can do. It won't win innovation awards, but regular security patches help prevent it from becoming e-waste too quickly. So, my verdict? A solid 7 out of 10 for budget-conscious user. Great value for the price, but with limitations you should be aware of.
So, what do you think? Catch you guys in the next one.